Welcome back to our channel, the Sammy Mommy. He's very sleepy, it's in the afternoon. So, we are going to talk about hip dysplasia. It is a hereditary defect on dogs, which are usually big or tall, just like Milo. There's also elbow, which is in the front, but his is at the back on the left foot. No, maybe right. Maybe right. So we've diagnosed it maybe 2 years, just before the pandemic. So what happened was he started limping all of a sudden. One afternoon, my niece and nephew was here and he started limping, going down the stairs, just walking on normal level floor. So I had to make it, I had to let 24 hours pass just to monitor him. But my friend said, try to do an x-ray because the hip doesn't normally limp unless there's something wrong. So we found out it was hip dysplasia. And hip dysplasia means when there's like a ball and a socket on your on the hind leg near here. So his has like a hole. Normally it has to be just about right. His has like a teeny hole, so when he walks it hits the socket, and I guess that's where it hurts, and he started limping that time. So here I will show you the x-ray scans of Milo, and as you can see on his left there's a bit more space on the side. So that's where his hip dysplasia is. So now we just wanted to give some tips on what we did, what we use, items we use, and that's about it. So before I continue, don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell for the notifications. Okay. My first one is goat's milk. Sorry, it's dripping. It's from the freezer. Goat's milk it has to be raw, and he just eats it as a snack. But I know from what I've read online, of course it's milk, so it has calcium and it will help the bones be stronger. So he just gets it as a treat or as a milk in the morning. But he likes it, so I just give it. I do get from different suppliers. Depends on when I feel like it. When I feel like I wanted to give him the goat milk. Second is our homemade broth, bone broth. I use this to add to his food, like an extra supplement, just to help the bones and the hip dysplasia. I'll put the recipe here. And if your dog has hip dysplasia, it will help. It's like a jello usually, and it's jiggly. Before I used to buy, but I started making my own because I have leftover bones. This one I bought bone marrow, which is very, very good for bone broth, and pig's feet, like the end of the feet. it has collagen that is good for hip dysplasia. The third, I don't have a sample. I think someone in the house threw it out. So I will just put the recipe here, but it is called a turmeric paste. It does help the bones as well. But some dogs don't like it because the taste is turmeric and there's like I think a smell to it, so some dogs don't like it. A smell and a taste. So he doesn't mind it. I just mix it in the food like a teaspoon, maybe once every few days. He doesn't mind it, so that's why I just mix everything in the food and he just eats it. However, for turmeric paste, when you do make your own, just a note that it stains or becomes yellow when you clean, like when you put it on a chopping board like that's white. It stains it and becomes, it is kind of orange yellow, but when it stains after you wash it, it'll just be yellow. Because I've tried to put it on a container, like a microwavable container, and the container just became yellow afterwards after I cleaned it. Even if it's just for a while, especially don't get it on your shirt because it does stain and it's hard to remove. Like it, I don't think I've removed it yet, and I've had it for a couple months now. I only use a little, so I make usually like a bottle, and it lasts me a long time. And Milo's a big dog, so maybe make small portions. Last but not the least is called a supplement. It's from Holistic Pet Organics. It is called Canine Complete Plus Joint Mobility for Health, Hip and Joint Support. It's an all-in-one it's an all-in-one supplement plus glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM. That is the 3 important things that you need to check when you buy your supplements for hip dysplasia. Usually glucosamine for this bottle comes from shrimp and crab. Chondroitin comes from the shark cartilage, and MSM is methyl sulfonyl methane. I think I botched that, but it does have omega-3 and omega-6, which is healthy for the skin. It also has calcium ascorbate, which is I think it's vitamin C in humans, and it's also good for dogs. And of course, we do have bee pollen and spirulina, which is healthy as well. I don't give this all the time. I only give it when he starts limping or he's having problems with his joints. But normally, I think his dosage is, he's in between 31 to 60 pounds, so 1.5 tablespoons. That's that. Yeah, so I only give this when he's limping or I just feel like giving it to him. It does help him with his, it helped him before when he had hip dysplasia. I bought like a big, that's why I have a bigger bottle downstairs, but I transfer it here just so that it doesn't get expired. So that. My last tip for hip dysplasia is continue to walk your dogs. Just do it like a normal, whatever you're doing, like a normal exercise. Still do it. Don't stop just because he has hip dysplasia. You can still go slowly. As long as you still exercise him like his normal exercise. Another thing is for hip dysplasias, elevation is really good for them, especially if the dog's dysplasia is at the back. Uphill works. You don't have to run excessively, especially if he's limping, but you still continue to walk. he gets tired, his joints move, his muscles move, so everything's good. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And Milo, say bye. Bye. Say bye. Yes, good job.